I want to make it clear, I'm going to raise some taxes.
The US knows they can't ban crypto, so instead, they will try to regulate it to zero. And President Joe Biden has made some ridiculous crypto tax proposals, including a proposed 30% tax on crypto mining electricity usage. United States crypto miners could eventually be subject to a 30% tax on electricity costs under a budget proposal by President Joe Biden aimed to reduce mining activity. And it gets even crazier. Crypto miners who acquire their electricity needs off-grid would still be subject to the tax and would be required to estimate the electricity costs generated by any electricity generating plant. President Biden and the United States are going after crypto with regulation, and it gets even worse. Biden wants to double capital gains tax.
But the big change for investors would be that long-term capital gains. He would raise the rate from 20 to 39.6, and it would apply to anyone making more than $1 million a year, which includes someone who sells a company for more than $1 million.
And to be specific, he wants to double the capital gains tax rate for investors making at least $1 million. So most people will look at this and say, who cares? This is just for people making more than $1 million, but everyone is affected. When you raise taxes on the wealthy, the costs typically get passed down to the consumers. And also, when you treat those with money harshly, they'll simply pick up and leave.
I can't just tax all the Bitcoin in California. It'll move to Wyoming. It'll move to Singapore. It'll move to Malta. And at the end of the day, you can tell everybody to go himself. You can put it in your head, memorize the freaking key, right? And it's here. But what it means is, at the end of the day, if you push me too far, I lost it. It's gone. Sorry.
That's it. You're right.
Tax that.
Why would someone want to build in a country that treats them very poorly, especially in a world today where it's very easy to pick up and move? Now, fortunately, these tax plans probably won't pass through a Republican-controlled House of Representatives, but it goes to show you the thinking of our leaders. When things are wrong, when they need money, their first go-to is simply raise taxes. This is absolutely ridiculous. And Biden is also proposing to subject crypto to the wash sale rule. This one to me is actually not that crazy. When it comes to wash sales in crypto, they don't apply, meaning you can sell crypto at a loss and then instantly, 1 minute after, buy it right back. But with stocks, this is not possible. For example, if you sell 5 shares of Apple at a loss, you cannot buy back 5 shares of Apple within a 30-day period. But with crypto, there is no rule. So I'm very grateful that we still have this rule in the United States, but I wouldn't be surprised in the future if wash sale rules do apply to crypto. And we all know the famous saying, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. And right now, you better believe we are in the fighting stage. And New York authorities are suing Kucoin over unregistered crypto sales. And in the lawsuit, they labeled Ethereum as a security. And this tweet is very important. This is from Jake Chervinsky, a lawyer, and he stated, no, Ethereum isn't a security just because someone makes an unfounded allegation, even if that someone is an enforcement agency in court. For Ethereum to be labeled a security, it would have to go through a long court process. Just because someone mentions it in a lawsuit doesn't instantly mean that it's a security. And in the United States, you can sue for anything. In 1991, a man sued Budweiser for failing to help him attract beautiful women. And we've even seen a Pennsylvania graduate school student sue a teacher over a C+ grade. So we have seen a lot of claims that Ethereum and many altcoins are securities, but just because someone says it or makes a claim doesn't mean it's officially a security. It has to go through a long court battle. And the US is doing everything they can to slow down crypto. Binance U.S. is trying to purchase Voyager, and after quite some time, they were finally approved. But a day after approval, the Department of Justice appealed the New York judge's decision to approve Voyager's sale to Binance U.S. They are doing everything they can to regulate crypto to zero. And Jerome Powell has stated that crypto would certainly go to zero if the U.S. launched a central bank digital currency, because if you have a US CBDC, it'll be faster and cheaper than using something like Bitcoin. So surely we wouldn't have a need for cryptocurrency. But he is dead wrong. It is actually the opposite. And if you want to know why and how you can take advantage of it to make a lot of money in the future, go ahead and watch this video right here.